It started innocently, or so I thought. Todd was suddenly working late a lot, but his paycheck didn't reflect overtime. Then I saw the texts. He saved her number as Tony from work. But unless Tony had a very creative way of saying, "Can't wait to taste you again," I knew something was up. I confronted him and he laughed it off, saying I was paranoid. Gaslighting 101. But when I found the video of them together in my car, that's when I decided Todd was going to have a Christmas to remember. I didn't go full scorched earth immediately. No, I smiled, played the loving wife, and planned a huge Christmas party. Todd was thrilled. He even told me how proud he was of me for keeping it together. Cute. He had no idea what was coming. Now let me introduce my secret weapon. My mom. She's divorced twice, sharp-tongued, and thrives on drama as long as it isn't hers. When I told her about Todd, she poured a glass of wine, sat back, and said, "Oh, we're going to ruin him. Let's plan." The party was glorious. Todd was in his element, schmoozing with coworkers, his boss, and our families. He kept winking at me like he was God's gift to women. I played along, pouring drinks and chatting like nothing was wrong. When it was time for gifts, I stood up and said, "Before we exchange presents, I have something special to share. Todd, this one's just for you." I turned on the TV. "It's a video montage of our year," I said sweetly. Todd smiled like a fool, and the video started innocently enough. Pictures of us on vacation, at dinners, smiling at family events. The room was warm and full of cheer. Then it shifted. The screen showed Todd in my car, Stacy's face popping into frame, and their extracurricular activities unfolding in high definition. Gasps filled the room. Todd jumped up, yelling, "Turn it off!" But my mom was already guarding the remote like a lioness with her cubs. "Oh, sit down, Todd," she said, sipping her wine. "The best part's coming up." Stacy was in the room, trying to blend into the wallpaper, but I wasn't about to let her off the hook. "Stacy, since you're here, care to explain what part of this was work-related?" She bolted for the door and Todd followed her, yelling something incoherent. But I wasn't done. "Oh, and Todd, don't forget these." I pulled out a manila envelope with divorce papers and tossed them onto the table like a mic drop. The room erupted. His mom was crying. His dad muttered, "Unbelievable." And his boss stood up and said, "Todd, we'll talk Monday if you even bother coming in." And then, because the universe has a sense of humor, someone actually started clapping. Maybe it was the wine talking, but within seconds, the whole room joined in. It was like a Hallmark movie gone completely feral. By the end of the night, Todd was disowned by his family, fired from his job, and left begging Stacy to give him a ride home. My mom raised her glass and said, "Cheers to you, sweetie. You really know how to bring people together." So yeah, I ruined Christmas, but honestly, best holiday ever. Merry Christmas, Todd. And yes, everyone clapped.